Kristen was a college student in Florida when she was contacted through Facebook by Patrick Machoni.
So is Plasma Master Don really the same person as this registered?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Some YouTubers seem friendly, but behind the scenes, they have disturbing secrets that they try to keep hidden. Today, we'll explore YouTube's creepiest influencers. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we gotta keep growing. So 75% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did, and I promise to do my very best for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. Plasma Master Don. Don's LONs had everyone fooled. He seemed like a sweet old man just making videos and having fun on the internet. Until one day when his YouTube subscribers realized he was hiding some terrible secrets. Don's channel was named Plasma Master Don. Most of his videos were just him sitting in a chair talking to the camera.
Welcome to my channel. I do vlogs, outdoor videos, and collabs, and I've been doing cover songs.
People love Don, but there was one joke about him that never went away. Don spoke slowly, his voice was high-pitched, and he was obviously an old man. So everyone said he looked and sounded like Herbert, the creepy old man from Family Guy. If you've seen Family Guy, you know exactly what made Herbert disturbing: his obsession with young boys. At first, the comparison was just a joke, but in 2020, that joke stopped being funny because Don's secrets were finally exposed. Don's downfall started when he went viral in 2020. His cover of Slow Dancing in the Dark racked up over 2 million views on YouTube.
I don't want friends, I want my life into.
Suddenly, Don became a small internet celebrity, but with that fame came scrutiny. One of Don's new subscribers was part of a subreddit dedicated to exposing disturbing stories. Out of curiosity, his subscriber decided to dig into Don's past. In 2019, Don was charged with inappropriate interaction with a juvenile male. He even provided a report as proof. Instead of keeping it quiet, they exposed Don on the subreddit for everyone to see. The headline was "Sweet Elderly YouTube Cover Artist Plasma Master Don is actually recently registered." Suddenly, the comparisons to Herbert from Family Guy didn't seem funny anymore. Don's subscribers demanded answers, but he refused to address the accusations. Instead, he deleted every comment that mentioned them. Then he did something that worsened the situation. Right in the middle of the scandal, a fan left a disturbing comment under one of Don's videos. The comment was, "I wish he was my grandpa. I wouldn't mind the odd interaction." Don liked that comment. It was a small action, but it spoke volumes. By liking that comment, it seemed like Don confirmed the accusations. 4 days after the Reddit post exposed them, Don announced that he might shut down his channel for health reasons, but no one was buying it. Many believed Don was trying to disappear before people could dig even deeper into his past, and one YouTuber refused to let Don off the hook. On December 11, 2020, YouTuber Nick Crowley uploaded a video titled "YouTube's Hidden Pred." It was a full-blown investigation into Don. Nick compiled all the evidence exposing Don as a convicted criminal.
So is Plasma Master Don really the same person as this registered?
The video went viral, racking up millions of views, and suddenly everyone knew Don was a creep. Maybe the exposure was too much for Don, because 10 days after Nick's video, Don passed away. His obituary was posted on the Care Funeral Services website. It's likely he already had health issues, but the scandal may have worsened his situation. Even now, Don's channel is still on YouTube, a reminder that even a sweet old man can have dark secrets. This next YouTuber's creepiness was targeted at one specific person, and it made their life a nightmare. Patrick Macchione. Patrick Macchione started his YouTube channel for the strangest reason: to rant about his love for a woman named Kristen Pratt. The problem was that Kristen didn't feel the same way. To her, Patrick wasn't a hopeless romantic, he was a stalker. The stalking started in 2009 when Kristen got a Facebook friend request from Patrick. She recognized him. Years earlier, they both attended the University of Central Florida. Thinking it was harmless, she accepted his friend request. At first, their conversations were just small talk. Then, Patrick Patrick's messages got weird. He started describing intimate things he wanted to do. Kristen immediately stopped replying, but Patrick's obsession only grew. He left hundreds of messages on her voicemail. Then he flooded her Facebook with posts. When she ignored him, he escalated. Patrick created a YouTube channel just to talk about her. He uploaded 27 videos ranting about his feelings, his desperation, and his desire to be close to her.
We need to talk face to face!
Some of his videos sounded threatening.
You don't want me for a life, Kristen Pratt? That's a very unwise decision.
Soon, online stalking wasn't enough for Patrick. He decided to track Kristen down in real life. Patrick started showing up at Kristen's workplace, lurking in corners, silently watching her. Desperate to make him stop, she got a restraining order, but it didn't work. Patrick violated it 19 times, still trying to get close to her. Kristen even changed her appearance. She dyed her hair, switched up her makeup, and wore different clothes, anything to throw him off. But Patrick always found her. Then, one night, a police officer spotted Patrick acting strangely outside Kristen's workplace. Patrick was gripping a backpack like his life depended on it. At first, the cop thought he was dealing with a thief, but when he searched Patrick's bag, he found a camera filled with disturbing videos. Videos of Patrick ranting about Kristen Pratt. A quick background check revealed that Kristen already filed a protection order against Patrick. When the police called her to confirm the details, she told them everything Patrick had done to stalk her. That was enough. Patrick Macon was arrested and charged with cyberstalking. In 2012, he went to court. Kristen's lawyers pushed for a 15-year sentence, but Patrick only got 4, and he served just 2 before getting released. Kristen was devastated. Years later, she admitted that she still lived in fear.
I park close to where I'm going always because I don't want to park too far away. It gives me more space to get attacked or hurt.
But after everything, Patrick still didn't understand what he did wrong. He insisted Kristen was never in danger because he was only talking to a computer. He wasn't really talking to a person. Most people try to hide their creepy behavior, but this next YouTuber put it on display for the world to see. Daniel Cilley. Daniel Patrick Cilley proudly called himself the downtown LA Pred. That alone is creepy, but it gets worse. Daniel started a YouTube channel to post videos of him bothering women. He would roam the streets, camera in hand, following random women.
Wow. Nice. Yes.
Then he would walk up to them, make inappropriate comments, and film them being uncomfortable.
I don't want to touch you because, sorry. Or do you want to touch me? It's okay if you... Sorry. I love you.
Sometimes he got extremely close, forcing women to step back. But no matter how uncomfortable they looked, he refused to back off. He always had the same excuse. He wasn't invading their privacy because the street was public property.
I don't have to. This is public property. Public property.
Soon, Daniel's YouTube channel was filled with videos of him being a public menace. But Daniel had an explanation for his strange behavior. He claimed he had a strong desire to connect with women. Although many people complained, the authorities didn't arrest Daniel. For years, he got away with it. So Daniel kept pushing the limits. And then he finally got into real trouble. One day, Daniel set his sights on someone completely off limits, someone too young. The girl was out for a walk when Daniel started following her, recording everything. He made unsettling remarks just like he always did. Then, as if it was nothing, he uploaded the footage. The video instantly triggered outrage, and this time authorities didn't ignore him. Daniel was finally arrested and charged with harassment. He was placed on probation in Los Angeles County, and in the middle of all that, Daniel disappeared from YouTube. People thought they seen the last of him, but they were wrong. In 2017, a few years after his conviction, Daniel resurfaced. He moved to another neighborhood in California hoping for a fresh start. But he wasn't gonna get it because the residents didn't want Daniel there. They knew his reputation and saw his disturbing YouTube videos, and they wanted him out. The pressure was too much for him. In one of his last videos, Daniel admitted how it all made him feel. I went to Rohnert Park and they hated me there, but at least I got their attention. After that, Daniel vanished from the internet completely. No more videos, no more sightings, just silence. That was the end of the downtown LA Pred. Well, at least online. This next YouTuber became internet famous because of his disgusting content. Bob Rehahn. Bob Rehahn wasn't like other YouTube influencers. His videos were one of a kind, but not in a good way. Bob asked his subscribers to record themselves using the bathroom and send the videos to him. Bob was a 52-year-old school teacher from Detroit, Michigan, and he was blind. When he first joined YouTube, he searched for videos of people doing their business. Then he recorded detailed reviews of what he heard, like he was reviewing a song, but just listening wasn't enough. He wanted more details, like what the person ate before and how long the process took.
I like to have it described to me what's in the toilet before it's covered with toilet paper. Just kind of fun, you know? I like poop humor.
Bob even posted his phone number and email asking viewers to send him new material. But instead of finding like-minded fans, he attracted the opposite. Bob's obsession with bathroom sounds caught the attention of internet trolls, and they loved messing with him. First, they tricked him by sending fake bathroom sounds, knowing he would leave serious reviews. Since Bob couldn't see the videos, the trolls added text on the screen openly mocking him. As the prank calls and mockery continued, Bob's reputation suffered. The internet considered him a creep with a disgusting interest. He became a laughingstock online. Desperate to fix his reputation, Bob tried deleting his videos of him reviewing restroom usage, but it was too late. His clips were being re-uploaded everywhere. He begged people to take them down, saying, "I ask you kindly to remove my videos. If you do not, I will report you. I was just trying to have fun, and now I'm being picked on." But no one listened to his pleas. They continued sharing Bob's videos to mock him. With no way to escape the humiliation, Bob deleted his YouTube channel, and then he vanished. Some people are so creepy, it's like they've completely lost touch with reality. And that's exactly what happened to this next YouTuber, Josiah Mizukami. Josiah Mizukami wasn't just a YouTuber. He thought he was the Messiah, the savior of the world. He also believed he was above all laws, both moral and legal. But when his downfall came, it was swift and messy. Let's start the story from the beginning. In his mid-20s, Josiah Mizukami was already a successful model and entrepreneur. But in 2019, he made a bizarre announcement. In an Instagram post, he declared himself Earth's true Messiah. Along with the post, he shared a picture of himself surrounded by light, like he was some divine being meant to be worshipped. He also talked about a new company he started called Skyview Designs. He described it as an infinite conglomerate for the people and by the people, whatever that means. He even called it God's company. He extended a cryptic invitation to everyone. Join us if you aren't already with us. From that point on, Josiah was on a mission to reshape the world in his own twisted image, and he took his disturbing ideas straight to YouTube. Josiah created a YouTube channel to spread his beliefs and prove that he was Earth's Messiah. He even made a series titled The Purpose to explain his philosophy to the world. But Josiah wasn't just sharing strange ideas. He was openly promoting things that were outright criminal. In one of his now deleted videos, he bragged about having inappropriate reactions with younger people.
And I have accepted many loving relationships with young women that many would consider in beautiful ways, and am currently in relationships with women that could be considered.
If that wasn't disturbing enough, he also declared that animals could submit to certain acts because they had the freedom of choice. Josiah was preaching extremely disturbing ideas, and for a long time, no one stopped them. YouTube allowed his content to stay up, letting his twisted message spread. But in 2023, some people finally decided to stop him once and for all. January 25th, 2023, a vigilante group known as Pred Poachers set a trap. They posed as younger individuals and started talking to Josiah. He fell for it instantly. Thinking he was about to live out the twisted fantasies he preached online, he agreed to meet them in Kona, Hawaii. The moment he arrived at the Hawaii airport, authorities were waiting. They detained him on the spot and seized his electronics. Then they launched an investigation to determine Josiah's fate. But instead of realizing his mistake, Josiah doubled down. He went back online ranting about how he was the real victim. Although Josiah was arrested, there wasn't much information online about what happened next. Some Reddit users speculated that he was declared mentally unfit for trial and sent to a psychiatric institution, but no one really knows for sure. This next case is truly tragic because it led to the loss of multiple lives. The Indigo Mystic. Jessica Worsham believed she had psychic abilities. She thought she could see the future, read minds, and talk to spirits. So in April 2013, she started a YouTube channel called The Indigo Mystic, where she shared her beliefs about mysticism and spirituality. But maybe starting that channel was a mistake, because it gave the world a front row seat to watch her slow descent into madness. Outside of YouTube, Jessica was a single mother struggling to keep her life together. In 2019, she and her daughters moved in with a family friend. It was supposed to be temporary until the homeowners decided to sell their house. But when they told Jessica it was time to leave, she refused. Then she went on the offensive. Jessica took the homeowners to court, claiming the house was hers. She had no lease, no deed, no proof of ownership. The case was dismissed immediately. Now homeless, Jessica bounced from place to place. She didn't have much money, but some homeowners let her rent because they wanted to help her and her kids out of the kindness of their hearts. But Jessica wasn't easy to help. She always got into fights with the homeowners, leading them to kicking her out. Remember, Jessica had a YouTube channel, so she taught her daughters to always record the fights on her phone so she could post them on her channel. Jessica also made videos calling out the judges who ruled against her.
You used to be a good person, didn't you, Benji? You used to actually have the desire for justice. God knows about you. That's why you're scared.
But ranting on YouTube just worsened Jessica's problems. Her ex-husband Sean saw her unhinged videos and feared for their daughter's safety. He filed for full custody of the kids. Jessica was practically homeless. Now she was about to lose her children. Eventually, the courts ordered Jessica to hand her daughters over to her ex-husband. But instead of obeying, she went on the run with the kids. Then she turned her YouTube channel into a video diary, ranting and sending out threats.
They're mine. Mine, 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 M-I-N-E, mine. And I'll do anything, including lay my life down for them. And if you come after me, I'm just telling you right now, it ain't gonna go down pretty. And that's not a threat, that's a promise.
Then she set her sights on the judge who ruled against her. She hinted that she put a curse on him.
If you only knew who I was. Hope those dreams are making you feel good. You're gonna regret ever getting yourself involved.
Jessica was determined to fight for her kids, so she went out and bought a pew-pew. She proudly held it up in a video. Jessica was ready for war, and on November 5th, 2021, the war came. While on the run with her kids, Jessica found a temporary place to stay in Jackson County, Georgia. But like always, she got into a fight with the homeowners. They demanded she leave. She refused. As the argument escalated, Jessica told her daughters to record everything. At one point, Jessica got aggressive and allegedly pushed someone to the ground. The homeowners had enough. They called 911. Minutes later, cops pull up in front of the house. They ordered Jessica to come out peacefully, but Jessica pulled out her pew-pew instead. The officers opened fire. Jessica didn't survive, but one of the cops didn't make it either. And shockingly, Jessica's kids recorded the shootout. Minutes after their mom passed, her daughters uploaded one final video to the Indigo Mystic YouTube channel. It was a 4-minute clip showing Jessica's last moments. They titled it, "My Mom is Dead." I think. It was truly a tragedy. When this next YouTuber was exposed as a creep, it became one of YouTube's biggest scandals. EDP445. In 2021, EDP445 had over 2 million loyal subscribers. That made him one of YouTube's most popular creators. Then, with one move, he lost everything. In February of that year, EDP started messaging a girl named Sophie. He knew she was young, but that didn't stop him. He sent her disturbing messages and said things no adult should ever say. But the girl EDP was chatting with wasn't real. The whole thing was a setup to expose EDP's inappropriate behavior. In April 2021, EDP walked right into the trap. When he arrived to meet the girl, the team who planned the sting was waiting. They confronted him with printed copies of his messages. EDP, caught red-handed, scrambled to explain himself, and his excuse would go down in internet history.
So what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake, and then go back home.
The sting operation was uploaded to YouTube and it went viral. EDP was humiliated. His career was in ruins, and YouTube permanently banned his channel. Most people caught in a scandal like this would disappear forever, but EDP refused to go quietly. After getting banned from YouTube, EDP launched his own website, hoping to rebuild his audience. But the site never fully took off. There didn't seem to be too many people who wanted to support him. With no other options, he took any job he could find. Uber Eats, Lyft, anything that didn't require a background check, and the internet followed. Every time he found work, people exposed him. He kept getting fired. Even his landlord kicked him out. For months, EDP went silent. Then in January 2023, he returned with an announcement. He had stage 5 kidney failure. Doctors gave him less than a month to live. But instead of sympathy, people called it karma. And a few months later, EDP proved them right. In early 2023, a podcast exposed new messages between EDP and another young person. Once again, EDP was caught and humiliated. And now there was only one thing left to do. In July 2023, EDP finally apologized. Except it didn't really feel like an apology.
I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. Now, I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what happened.
He never directly admitted to anything or acknowledged that he was actually wrong. Almost everyone in the comments thought his apology sucked. EDP keeps trying to bounce back and regain his popularity, but it hasn't worked. He proved he's a creep, and the internet will never forget that. For every YouTuber we've covered, there's probably dozens more we haven't even heard about. So my friends, stay safe and stay vigilant. Visual Venture. Wait, before you go, make sure you guys click subscribe here and then click here to find out about YouTube channels that were abandoned for disturbing reasons. We're almost at 1 million subs, and that is insanity. Love you guys. Peace.